today. I am so honored to be here with all of you today. I am Councilwoman Mary Zendejas, who represents the 1st District, this beautiful district that surrounds us right now. Yes, yes. And the word is out. I just won re-election. So I thought I'd share that with you guys. I am just so thankful to see so many people out here today for our annual flag raising of the Disability Pride flag. So let's give it up for Disability Flag. Thank you all for joining us today as we honor the 36th anniversary of the ADA. Let's give it up for the ADA as well. Yes. 36 years ago, I must have been like 2 or something, but just kidding. um, t- Today is about a special recognition. Not only are we raising the Disability Pride flag today and honoring the ADA anniversary, but we are coming together to celebrate individuals with disabilities on all levels. And it is very important that we continue to do that. And it is a reminder that disability is a valued part of our community, and that our disability voices need to be heard. Yes, thank you. And I want to thank you for your patience and also let you know that even though I am a disability advocate, I fight for our rights. I still have a lot of work to do, and I still have a lot to learn about our disability community. I wanna thank Michael here in the audience who taught me a very good lesson to be able to make sure that everybody is included. Michael, can you raise your hand for me, please? I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. And I have people here from all over, not just the city of Long Beach, but all over the region. And so I just want to say a big thank you. I also want to say a big thank you to Tiffany, who I see you out there, who really has taken the disability community to a new level, asking people her favorite question. And what is that, Tiffany? Yes. Do you want to be a better ally to disabled people? And the answer is yes, we do. Thank you, Tiffany, for the work that you do. I could go around the room and tell you about this isn't a room outside in here, right? But I can tell you about all the fabulous people that are here today from the disability community that I'm honored to have in the room. So thank you so much for being here. Also, want to go back to to what we're here to celebrate. 36 years ago, the ADA represented a groundbreaking step towards greater access, inclusion, and opportunity. It opened doors, removed barriers, and affirmed a simple but powerful truth. People with disabilities deserve equal access and opportunity to fully participate in every aspect of our society. Let me say that one more time. People with disabilities deserve equal access and opportunity to fully participate in every aspect of society. This celebration is also to celebrate and recognize the work that has been done before us and that has helped us get here today. The work continues, and we need to continue the fight. It is about creating a city where people with disabilities are seen, heard, respected, and represented. As someone who proudly serves this community as a wheelchair user and a polio survivor, I know firsthand the importance of accessibility and the impact that representation can have. Just the other day, I was at a rally trying to rally up folks to vote for me, right? And one of the things that I got that really inspired me was I got a picture on my phone from my chief of staff. And it was a picture of a little girl in a wheelchair sitting at my spot in the dais. And I thought, yes, yes, this is why I do the work I do. Thank you, Lynn, for inspiring me and sending me that picture right when I needed it. As a matter of fact, I also want to introduce my amazing staff and interns. If you could please raise your hand if you're part of my team. Woo-woo, hi. Yes, part of my amazing team. Thank you. As a former Miss Wheelchair California 2012 myself, and the president of Miss Wheelchair America, a national organization that serves women who use wheelchairs and supports them through their advocacy journey, I would be remiss if I didn't give a big warm welcome to our Miss Wheelchair California 2026, Dr. Sue El Hassan to my left, and my dear friend, and she motivates me every day and makes my day so much brighter every time I see her. We love dancing together, singing together, but most of all, we love racing together. That is our Meanie, Miss Wheelchair California 2026 to my right, Evelyn. And I can't say, and my little friend who also dances with me all the time, Marlene. This is why I do what I do. So thank you so much. I could sit here and talk for hours on our disability community and how proud I am. But also, I want us to recognize that even though today is a celebration and we must celebrate and we must raise that disability flag, our rights for the disabled community are being attacked right now on so many levels. So this is a call not only to our disability community, but to our strong allies to stand with us as we continue this fight. Just the other day, the Department of Justice issued an opinion that said that the ADA and the Section 504, which has been historically what we depend on to be able to integrate into society and live with dignity in our communities, is being threatened. And so what this is today is a call to you, my disability community, for us to stand up and fight against this. Also, this is a call for our allies to stand with us because we need everyone in this fight. Because again, people with disability deserve to be part of our society in every aspect. With that, I'm going to go into the flag really quickly. I wanted to share what the meaning of the flag is, the colors of the flag. This flag is fairly new for us, being people with disabilities being part of the world forever. It's very, very new. So I think it's important that every time we have an opportunity to share the meaning of the flag of the disability pride, we should do so. Red stands for physical disabilities. Like myself, I have a physical disability and I use a wheelchair. Gold or yellow is for neurodivergence and intellectual disabilities. White is for invisible and hidden disabilities. Blue is for psychiatric and mental health disabilities. Green is for sensory disabilities. And I think that one of the most important ones is the black, the charcoal black on the flag. You may, to some people that don't know the disability flag, may not see that is important, but that color represents the rage and the people who died fighting for our rights. And that's why today I am dressed in red for my disability, my physical disability, and black charcoal in honor of those that have died for our rights. So thank you so much for being here. And we're going to continue this program because there's a lot of more people that I'd like for you guys to hear from. So thank you. It is my absolute pleasure to bring up to the mic our amazing city manager, Tom Modica, who has supported me in so many things when it comes to disability advocacy and disability awareness, including disability inclusion at all levels here at City Hall and in the city. Thank you, Tom, for being here. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Mary. And it is so fun to see, like, Mary's just so passionate about this issue and really just cares so much about each and every one of you and really be that advocate that we really need here in our community. Today we're here for something that has become really a meaningful tradition in Long Beach. This is the third year that we have raised the Disability Pride flag, and that says a lot about who we are as a city and who we are as a community here in Long Beach. This annual observance during Disability Pride Month reflects both celebration and accountability. We've made a lot of progress in Long Beach, but we know that that work is ongoing. It means we need to continue to adapt, continue to listen, and to continue to make sure our public spaces and programs work for everyone. I want to take a moment to recognize our incredible city staff who do this work. Across every department, we have people who show up every day committed to equity and inclusion and who work hard to make sure that our programs, services, and public spaces reflect the needs of all of our residents. And their dedication is really what turns our values into action out in the community. And of course, I want to thank Councilmember Zendejas for leading this event and continuing to elevate those conversations in a community in such a visible and powerful way. And so the moment that we're here today together is a shared commitment between the City of Long Beach and the community to listen, learn, and move forward with intention actions that advances true inclusion. And it's even more important as in just 2 years, we're going to be host to the Paralympics here in Long Beach. And we are as excited, if not more excited, to show off our community, not only for the Olympics, but also for the Paralympics. And our goal is to become the most inclusive and welcoming city that they've ever seen as they come down here to Long Beach. So with that, I will turn it over to Dr. Suli Saro, our council member from the 6th District. So Dr. Saro.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Tom, for the introduction. I'm Councilwoman Dr. Suli Saro of the 6th District, representing Central Long Beach. Thank you all so much again for making sure that we recognize the Disability Pride Month, and in the raising of the Disability Pride flag, as well as commemorating the 36th anniversary of the ADA passing. You know, I'm here as an ally, and I just want to thank all the advocates, the organizers, the family that are tireless in advocating for accessibility and inclusion. It really does make a difference in informing how we make decisions as elected at the city in the ways that we plan and bill, and also fix a city that works for everyone. And so for that, I thank you all for never stopping to make sure that accessibility and equity is there every day for our city. And that is why July is a time to celebrate all of us who advocates for diversity, leadership, and the lived experiences of people with disability. It's affirming that every person deserves to be seen, valued, and included in every part of our community. And creating a more accessible and inclusive Long Beach is truly a shared responsibility. And so thank you, Councilwoman Sendejas, for your tireless leadership on ensuring that that we have this disability pride flag raising every year and advocating for all the things that I, as your colleague, really appreciate that I sometimes may not recognize and seen as a person that have ability. And this today also reminds us that disability is a natural part of the human experience, and our differences strengthens our community. And when we build spaces that are accessible and welcome to everyone, we all benefit. So I stand proud with our disability community every day, not just this month, and look forward to working together to increasing accessibility and equity. So now it is my honor to introduce someone who has been a long time champion for accessibility and equity and the disability community throughout Los Angeles County. Please join me in welcoming the fierce LA County Supervisor, Janice Hahn.
Good afternoon, everyone. And thank you so much to newly reelected Councilwoman Sendejas for bringing us all together and for making this annual Disability Pride flag raising such a meaningful tradition here in Long Beach. You know, flags are special, and they're particularly special to the Hahn family because my dad, the original Supervisor Hahn, the original Supervisor Kenny Hahn, designed the Los Angeles County flag. And I'm so glad, Tom, when I looked up there, you actually have the county flag flying there. And he designed that almost 70 years ago. And he believed that a flag should tell a story about the people it represents. Every symbol and every color on that flag was chosen with care because he understood that a flag is never just a piece of fabric. A flag is a statement. And when a government raises a flag above one of its buildings, it sends a message. It tells people, we see you, you belong here, you are part of this community. And the Disability Pride flag tells a powerful story. And thank you, Mary, for going through the colors and educating us on what each one means. Every color represents members of the disability community, from people with physical disabilities, sensory disabilities, to people who are neurodivergent, living with mental health conditions, or navigating invisible disabilities. Even the charcoal background reminds us of the discrimination, the violence, and the barriers that too many people with disabilities have faced. And this flag recognizes the incredible diversity within the disability community. But it also reminds us that everyone deserves dignity, opportunity, and the chance to fully participate in our community. And I'm wearing another sort of semi-flag. It's kind of a fake American flag, but it's got the colors. Because as we approach July 4th this year, we're celebrating not just another Independence Day, we're celebrating the 250th anniversary of this country. And this country has gone through a lot. It's had its ups and downs. One of the more brilliant things that America did was in 1990 to pass the Americans with Disability Act, signed by then George H.W. Bush as president. It's amazing it took us so long to do that, but we're unique in the world. Other countries don't have it. But we believed in this country, trying to be a more perfect union, as we are every single year, that this was a milestone piece of legislation that would forever change the landscape for those with disabilities. It's called the Civil Rights American with Disabilities Act. It's considered a civil rights bill. And as we strive to be a more perfect union, a more perfect city, a more perfect county, we must always remember that we're only as good as, those in our society who don't have all the rights. That's as good as we are. So we need to strive every day to make sure everyone continues to have the rights, the respect, and the dignity that they deserve. I want to recognize a couple of people here, two incredible leaders who I think we're going to hear from. My appointees to the Los Angeles County Disability Commissioner, Commissioner Dika McLean. She's been a tireless advocate for disability rights. And Commissioner Dr. Sue L. Hessen, who is Miss Wheelchair California 2026 and going to the national finals in August to compete against all those other states. We're with you. We wish you well. And very great to see mini Miss Wheelchair California 2026. Very nice to see you today as well. And my other two wonderful commissioners, Carlos Benavides and his dog Vito, and of course Ray Pizarro. Thank you for your tireless work on behalf of those in Los Angeles County with disabilities. Thank you, all of you, for what you do. And thank you to the City of Long Beach for making this flag raising an annual tradition. Traditions like this matter. They matter because they remind us that disability pride isn't something we recognize for just one day or 1 month. It's something we need to celebrate, support, and stand beside all year long. Happy Disability Pride Month. Thank you to everyone. And now I would like to introduce the next speaker, Arlis Benavides, Long Beach's citywide accessibility coordinator. Arlis, take it away.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Arlis Benavides. I'm the new accessibility coordinator here in the city of Long Beach, and I'm honored to be here and to serve as the new citywide ADA accessibility coordinator. It is my privilege to join you today as we celebrate Disability Pride and Empowerment Month and recognize the strength, resilience, and contributions of the disability community. For those who have not had the opportunity to meet me, I am a middle-aged Mesoamerican Hispanic man with slick back short brown hair, a mustache, and a goatee. Today, I'm wearing my prescription sunglasses, a gray suit with a white shirt, and a yellow tie. But more importantly, I stand before you as someone who is deeply committed to advancing accessibility and equity and inclusion for every member of our community. It is truly an honor to be here today as we celebrate Disability Pride and Empowerment Month and raise the Disability Pride flag as a symbol of resilience, diversity, advocacy, and the many contributions of people with disabilities. I couldn't not. I have to give a shout out to my predecessor, Jennifer Kumiyama, who is around here today. So I really thank you, Jennifer, for all the work that you have done. I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to Mayor Rex Richardson, the Long Beach City Council, the Citizens Advisory Commission on Disabilities, and as I mentioned before, to my predecessor, Jennifer Kumiyama, and especially to Councilwoman Mary Sendejas for organizing this event and for your continued leadership in advancing accessibility, equity, and disability rights. The City of Long Beach is committed to ensuring that all residents and visitors have equal access to city programs, services, and facilities in accordance with the Americans with Disability Act, or ADA. And as citywide accessibility coordinator, my role here is to help ensure the city's compliance with Title II of the ADA, which prohibits discrimination on the basis of disability by state and local governments, and ensures equal access to public services, programs, and facilities. I also help ensure compliance with Title VI of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, which prohibits discrimination based on race, color, or national origin in programs receiving federal funding. And I serve as staff liaison to the Citizens Advisory Commission on Disabilities. Here we have some of our commissioners, and hopefully you will get to meet them later today. In addition, I work with the access request programs, and that is to help improve community members' requests to improvements and accommodations in city-owned facilities such as sidewalks, ramps, curb cuts, among others, and helping remove barriers to improve access to everyone. But accessibility it's more than physical access. It's about creating community where everyone has the opportunity to participate, contribute, and thrive. And because supporting the disability community is essential to advancing equity, diversity, and inclusion, we know that disability exists across every age, culture, race, and background, and creating accessible communities benefits everyone, not just individuals with disabilities. So I wanted to share a little bit about what we're doing right now with City of Long Beach, our commission, and the Office of Equity. It's called the Disability Data and Community Survey, or DDCS. Some of you may have heard about it. The survey started back in January, and we just concluded it, the outreach part of it, yesterday. So, but during our outreach, we learned a lot. We found that many people uh, recognize visible disabilities, but we're less familiar with non-visible or undiagnosed disabilities. Um, and having these conversations gave us the opportunity to raise awareness using the colors of the disability pride flag, helping people better understand the broad diversity of disabilities within our community. And the disability data and community survey is helping the city to better understand the experiences, needs, and priorities of individuals with disabilities throughout Long Beach. That information collected will help us close important data gaps, identify barriers, improve accessibility, inform future programs and policies, and prepare for the 2028 Olympics and Paralympic Games with equity and inclusion at the center of our planning. Um, I am proud to share that our general community outreach concluded June 30th. After partnering with numerous community organizations, city departments, volunteers, and residents, the survey was very inclusive and offered in multiple languages in both paper and online versions. And we also conducted targeted outreach with youth, and every data point is going to help shape a more accessible and inclusive Long Beach. Today's flag raising is more than a celebration. It is a reminder to our shared responsibility to build community where everyone belongs. Together, we can continue removing barriers, promoting understanding, and ensuring that accessibility is a core value of our city. Thank you again to everyone here today, to the City of Long Beach, to our community partners, advocates, caregivers, family, and especially to the members of the disability community. Thank you for celebrating Disability Pride and Empowerment Month, and for your continued commitment to diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Thank you. And I would like to introduce Dr. Sue, Miss Wheelchair California 2026.
Hello, everyone. Yeah. Yeah, I was going to get closer. There. That's like okay. I am very honored to be here. Um, Mary and I have gone back years, and I'm also a post polio survivor. And to me, disability pride is very personal. And as Miss Wheelchair California 2026, it means embracing who I am without apology and recognizing that disability is a valuable part of human diversity. It's about celebrating our strengths, resilience, contribution, while advocating for a society where accessibility, equality, and inclusion are realities and not as excuse me, and not aspirations. This year, Disability Pride takes on, the wind is really helping me here, takes on greater significance as we celebrate the 36th anniversary of the Americans with Disabilities Act. And yes, as Supervisor Hahn said, it is a civil rights law for people with disabilities. And the struggle and the crawl up to Congress by those who came before us make this day even more powerful. The ADA transformed lives of millions of Americans by establishing civil rights protections for people with disabilities and prohibiting discrimination in many aspects of public life. For 36 years, the ADA has opened doors and created greater opportunity in employment, ensuring qualified individuals with disabilities have the equal access into jobs, reasonable accommodations. It's improved transportation through accessible buses, trains, and paratransit in order for people with disabilities to participate more in their community. In healthcare, ADA has advanced access to medical facilities, services. Telecommunications also is a major leader in innovations such as relay services, computer access technologies such as 508 in regards to accessible web-based designs, closed captioning, accessible, and people for be able to break down barriers of communication. While we celebrate these achievements, Disability Pride reminds us, as Mary and those before who came before me, that we still have a lot of work to do. And our work probably won't be finished for years to come. Just as the Civil Rights Act passed in 1964, people are still fighting for greater equity. Too many individuals with disabilities continue to face barriers in employment, housing, education, healthcare, and field community participation. Right now, each of those areas are being threatened by this administration, and specifically our Olmstead Act, which is 1999, allowed people with disabilities to be in the community, like all of you here today. We do need to let our voices be heard. As Miss Wheelchair California, that's what I plan to do in 2026. My platform specifically is to empower young adults on the ADA, because knowledge is power, and a law is not as good without people who use it. So young people are unaware that they have their rights. My goal is to be able to support educators to be able to do presentations at colleges and at high schools, because they need to know that they are empowered by those who came before them, and how the ADA is really supposed to be an ally for them. Most of them don't even know it exists. Disability Pride is not about overcoming disability. It's about, wow, okay, excuse me. I got it. It's about recognizing our inherent worth, demanding equal opportunity, and celebrating the unique perspectives we bring to our communities. We honor the ADA 36 legacy and let us commit ourselves to building a world where every person with a disability can live, work, learn, travel, communicate, and thrive without barriers. Disability is not a limitation. I'm going to repeat that. Disability is not a limitation. Thank you.
Yes.
It is a powerful part of our identity,
Yes.
our strength,
Yes.
and our journey toward a more inclusive world. Thank
Yes.
you.
Yay.
Now I'd like to introduce Commissioner Dika McLean.
Yeah. I'm about to hold it. Yeah.
Or you wanted to?
Oh, you see? Okay. Good.
You don't lock the chair. Do you need that or no?
I think I can do it, but just stay right here, Cassidy. Good afternoon. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me take off my glasses, my swag glasses. I gotta take them off. Make sure y'all can see me. See my eyes. All right, let's do this again. Good afternoon, advocates, allies, friends, and family of the disability community. I am truly honored, humbled, and grateful to be before you today. I just want to say thank you to Councilwoman Mary Sendejas for giving me this opportunity. I also feel led that I really need to acknowledge Citizens Advisory Commission on Disabilities because that's where I got started. Not as an advocate, but got started as a commissioner. And I was on that committee proudly for 8 years and only missed one day. And then they told me I had to leave. Well, they didn't say it like that. They just said my term was up. And I was like, well, where do I go now? And I was led and able to now be on LA County Commission on Disabilities. I just like to thank my fellow commissioners that are here, and especially my brothers from another mother that help represent District 4. So on that note, let me begin. My name is Deka McLean, and I'm honored to serve as commissioner on the Los Angeles County Commission of Disabilities, proudly representing Supervisor Hahn, 4th District. Like many of you, I am committed to supporting our community and working toward a more inclusive future for all. As a proud Black woman and dynamic wheelchair user, I am here before you today, not because the road has been easy, but because every challenge has strengthened my resolve to keep moving forward, keep it pushing, keep it moving. Today, I want to leave you with one simple message. When I rise, you rise. When you rise, I rise. Today, we celebrate two significant milestones: the 36th anniversary of the Americans with Disability Act and the beginning of Disability Pride Month. These occasions are more than celebrations, y'all. They are reminders that disabled voices matter and that disabled justice matters. Today, there are those in leadership that question whether people with disabilities deserve the same opportunities, protections, and freedoms as those without. There are those in leadership that believe that community living is optional and that hard fought protections can simply be rolled back. There are those in leadership that students with disabilities no longer deserve the educational opportunities guaranteed through decades of advocacy and progress. There are those in leadership that believe a 2,000 asset limit is enough to build a life of dignity, independence, and economic security. I don't think so. 30 years ago, courageous advocates changed history. The ADA was born, not out of pity, but rather for justice. It was created because we deserve justice. We are here today because others stood before us. We rise today because those who came before us refused to back down. As Reverend Jesse Jackson famously said, when everyone is included, everyone wins. And that truth remains just as relevant today. Today, we recommit ourselves to advocacy unapologetically. When I rise, you rise. When you rise, I rise. Inclusion is not a luxury, it is a necessity. Disability Pride Month reminds us to celebrate exactly who we are. Never be ashamed. Never hide. Never apologize for our existence. We celebrate all of our identities. We honor those who paved the way. We support those walking beside us, and we prepare the path for those who will follow after us. As you can see, I like to say this. I've been saying it for the last 2 minutes. When I rise, you rise. I want to hear it again. When I rise,
You rise.
say it again. When I rise,
You rise.
that's right, that's right, that's right. When you rise, I rise. Happy Disability Pride Month, not just for this month, but all year long. Many blessings to each of you, and God bless America. And now I will turn it over to my wonderful friend, Councilmember Mary Sedejos.
And now the moment we've all been waiting for. But before that, I wanted to thank the representatives from elected officials that are in the room. We have Gus with Congressman Robert Garcia. Thank you for being here, Gus. We have Savan from Senator Lina Gonzalez's office. Thank you for being here and celebrating with us. This is a celebration, so there will be food and music in City Hall lobby. So please join us after the flag raising. And at this time, let's go raise that flag.